Hello everyone. Let's talk about the second form for context-free grammars, which is the Greibach Normal Form or GNF. It's very similar to the CNF, but it's important for us to know the rules for this. So the rules for this are the following. The first one is a non-terminal generating a terminal that's valid for a production rule in GNF. Remember that all production rules need to follow one of these 3 points that I'm going to list here. The second one is a non-terminal generating a terminal followed by any number of non-terminals. So that's the second rule which is valid. And the third rule is that the start symbol can generate epsilon. That's the third rule. So once again, this is very similar to the Chomsky normal form. And let's just quickly talk about how to convert to the Greibach normal form as well. So what I'm going to do is I'll talk about the first step. The first step is actually converting our context-free grammar to the Chomsky normal form. So before going to GNF, it's actually simpler if we go to CNF, which is the Chomsky normal form. So I'll take an example which we covered in the video with Chomsky normal form example. So for that, the final grammar that I got in CNF is the following. So I had S goes to WY, XY, A goes to ZA or C, where C is a non-terminal, and W goes to XA, X goes to A, Y goes to B, and Z goes to C. So here there aren't any rules that I'm going to enumerate to convert it to the Greibach normal form. You'll see that it is actually pretty intuitive to do this. But what I would like to point out is if at any point you get a left recursion when converting to GNF, keep removing it. So this is a star point, remove left recursion. And this is not just before you start, but even while doing the conversion. If at any point you get a left recursion, make sure you remove the left recursion. So let's look at the next step that I would go to from here, from the grammar that I've been given, to convert it to the Greibach normal form. I know that these rules are already okay for me. Also, this one is okay, although the first production rule for A isn't. But so I have 4 rules which are already okay for me in the Greibach normal form. So what I'll do is I'll write S goes to, so let's substitute W as XA first, so XAY, and let's substitute X as AY. And as you can see immediately, this rule is now okay because if you remember, this is what we are aiming for. So we want a non-terminal followed by any number of terminals, a terminal followed by any number of non-terminals. So AY is fine, it corresponds to the second rule that I had. Next I have A goes to ZA. Once again, let's substitute C instead of Z, so I can write CA and C. For W, I can just substitute X as A, so I have A here. So once that is done, I just have X goes to A, Y goes to B, and Z goes to C. All of these are already in the Greibach normal form rules, so that's fine. And at this point, there's just one rule which is stopping this from being in the Greibach normal form, which is this one right here. So all I'm going to do is I'm simply going to get rid of this X and instead fill it with A right here. So once I do that, I have my grammar in the Greibach normal form, and that's it about converting a grammar to GNF. I hope this was pretty intuitive to you. I have taken an example where I didn't encounter left recursion at any point, but if you do, don't worry. I hope you remember the previous video. If you haven't watched it, the link is in the description, where we talked about removing left recursion. Just convert the left recursion to a right recursion, and then you can proceed to just converting the production rules to GNF. So I hope you understood the Greibach normal form from this video. I'll see you next time, but in the meanwhile, don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, hit the red button down there so that you know when my next video is up, and share the video with your friends. I'll see you next time.